Oh, now we just get to sit through another Ninja Village, decompress,
Yeah.
think about how ridiculously close that last round was.
Yeah, so that death uh really put Kyle in a spot to where, like, if BK's movement was a little bit cleaner in some of those spots, it could have cost him that first race. Now,
Yeah,
does that mean is he going to play it a little bit safer on this next race, or is he just going to go all out again?
I have to imagine he's just gonna go all out. I would be really surprised if he slowed down at all. Especially after, I mean, it was just a single mistake. Of course, it was a single mistake that resulted in a death, but with how amazing the rest of that run was, and being able to pull it out regardless, I mean, if it were me, I'd be feeling pretty good right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think that
Now,
was a single homie shard again.
I didn't miss it. I missed it because I was looking at something real quick when I was coming up. We'll find out here in a second. And yeah, we got the homie shard on
Yep.
Kyle Berry's
Kyle
side this
Berry's
time.
side, yep.
Because I'm going to say last race was BK, wasn't it?
No, Kyle Berry both
Oh,
times.
both times. Okay.
Yep. We'll see if that homie shard actually pays off this time. Last time he still had to go to the wall, as did Big K as well. So we'll see. See if RNG is on their side with shard drops from the enemies in this first section.
So considering they both entered that screen at the same time, that first screen just goes to show how the turtle boost can actually, like, affect the race just a little bit. Because Kyle Berry did the double, did the front and back boost, and exited the screen a frame earlier than BK. So turtle boost can make a difference in the early game. It's just once you get the rope dart, it doesn't matter.
Is Kyle is opting to not.
Oh, that Mad Lad. He is doing low percent Autumn Hills. Basically, what that means is that he's going to be using everything in his power to just use the normal things. He's not going to have
Gonna hit there.
projectile. Yeah, see, that's the dangerous part. He's not going to have the ability to hit enemy projectiles. He's not going to have anything that he normally would. So, and essentially, he's just going to get all three things at that last shot.
Yeah, and I mean, it already went sideways there a little bit at the beginning. It is already giving Big K a slight advantage here.
Yeah, because that also means he's not going to be able to do the spike tower boost because he's not going to have the ability to hit a projectile.
Yeah, see if he goes.
So unless he does it
spike
OG,
tower.
yeah, he can do it OG style, but he can't do it the easier way. So to preserve health, he is going underneath. Now, there is another way that he could do it. Oh, he's going OG. He gets OG.
He hit it with the damage boost.
And that made
Very
up the
nice.
time for him.
Yeah, wow.
Because the other option would have been to sit on the ground and jump into the projectile and fling you back into the spikes and then climb up the spikes. It is risky because if your timing is off, you just die. But the OG skip. And saying this is where the not having Strike of the Ninja really hurts, because it is so much easier to make it through this room if you have the ability to slash fireballs.
It is so much harder to get through Autumn. I mean, Autumn is a very simple stage in general, but not having Strike of the Ninja just changes it so dramatically.
I mean, it is simple, but it is also probably the hardest stage at the beginning of the run because, like, you're trying to do everything you want to do at the end of the game without any skills.
Yeah.
So, Miller, technically doing the low percent like that is faster. However, it is also harder because you essentially have to use low percent strats throughout this because you end up buying those the three skills right here. But like Ron is saying, it's not by much.
Yeah.
Because you do have to change your routing and your movement in a number of rooms to get around projectiles that you would normally slash. And I didn't notice until Ole pulled it up. He didn't have enough shards, so he didn't. So he grabbed shurikens and striking the ninja, but he did not. He was not able to have enough shards to grab the second wind. So he's going to have to get that somewhere else. Now, thankfully, with proper movement, you don't really need it through catacombs. Because you can move around and do it just fine without being able to recover from a lot of attacks. So we'll see how this goes. I just wonder if he's going to try to not do it not pick up that until Grotto Shop.
I think... Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Not having the damage boost makes Ruxton significantly more difficult, doesn't it?
It does. So if you get like for a low Rux, it's not as bad because you can still get up there without having to damage boost through Ruxton. Like it's still technically possible, it's just harder. But I'd imagine that he's probably gonna shop before Ruxton.
Still went for aquatic butt boost there.
Yeah, because second wind doesn't affect your ability to recover underwater, just in the air.
I'm so used to just always having it. The idea of being in catacombs without that is just absolutely terrifying to me.
Yeah, I tried doing a low percent, complete low percent 8-bit once, and I gave up in Coldstream Marsh.
Oh man, oh.
Muscle memory got the best of me.
I'm imagining Quillshroom without Strike of the Ninja, and I don't want to. That sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, so far, outside of Kyle's unique situation, this has been a fairly nondescript catacombs.
Yeah.
Fast, nothing too crazy, which is nice.
Calaberry is definitely just making this race entertaining. BK.
Ah, darn. That is such a difficult trick.
And it looks like Kyle just, he was too late on the input, didn't even get the bounce up. So he's going to have to get the fight.
Calberry took the time to hit an extra lantern in that room, in the second Ruxton Gauntlet. He's worried about his shard count still.
Yeah, I think what it is, since he's going to have a little extra time there, he's probably hitting a couple extra lanterns when he normally wouldn't to make sure he has shards going into the Grotto Shop.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Because he's going to have to spend shards before Ruxton if he does a Ruxton Shop.
Yeah, he is coming out of Autumn. He was very, very behind. Oh,
well, BK just, I don't know if it's like he slashed or just where he was, but he just passed straight through that first platform. Kyle is playing it risky. He is not going to shop until Grotto shop. So that's going to make Ruxton a little interesting, to say the least.
And that is a very, very tragic death for Big K. That is one of the worst deaths you could have in the whole game. You go back so many rooms.
Now, so like I had said, if you bounce off a Ruxton right, it's possible to get it without striking the ninja. So he did get it. He did get the top kill still with low Ruxton. It is harder to do Ruxton. Oh, he has second one? Did I miss the shot because I was watching BK side? Because I didn't remember seeing him get it.
Fortunately, Big K getting high Ruxton here, which helps mitigate at least some of the time he lost from that death.
Well, I guess we must have missed him getting it because I don't remember him getting it.
I definitely didn't see it. Here. Coming up on N2 again. See if Kyle Berry can get it cleanly just like last time.
Yeah. Kyle Berry is fairly consistent at it.
There it is.
Alright, so Kyle Berry coming up to elevator skip. Definitely going to have plenty of shards.
Yeah, apparently both of us just completely missed it.
Well, because I was seeing something about not enough shards, and so I thought someone...
Yeah, that's what I saw too. I didn't even didn't even see the shop. I just saw the response. I guess we'll find out really clearly right here.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Now, to be fair, I would not put that past Kyle to do that.
Absolutely not. I mean, especially after foregoing Strike of the Ninja at the beginning.
Miller, Kyle Berry's shops are known to just be invisible sometimes, like they don't exist.
Yeah, he's an absolute machine when it comes to those shops. It's unreal. When I grow up, I want to be able to do shops like Kyle Berry. Bit of a trolley wizard there.
Well, I mean, there's reasons I call them Wiz Trolls, so...
Yeah, there are a few rooms in the game where...
Oh! Playing it safe and not going over the turtle because of that. I don't think he wanted to hit that saw.
Yeah, I'm really curious how he ended up in that situation.
Well, because he knew he wasn't going to get DK skip because he did not get some good movement going up there. It's just he was waiting and I think he just jumped to get up to that level too soon, and so he just ended up running into the tail end of the hitbox.
Well, so he positioned himself on the right as the saw was coming past, instead of sitting there at the corner waiting for it to just waiting for the gap to open up. So essentially he just jumped into the saw instead of into the gap.
But BK
Very
gets
odd.
a DK skip.
Yeah, BigK needs every little bit of time he can get here. It's gonna be an uphill battle here.
BK actually getting the water yeet this time.
And then I believe Kyle was just too slow to get his skip. I think that was a shop hay.
Yeah, it would have been just because of the way the DK room went. He spent a little too long in there, so it would not have been a hay skip.
BK getting stuck on the corner there, unfortunately, losing a smidgen of time. See if the second phase is nice to Kyle.
Again, because apparently he had a good...
Not bad.
Yeah, I mean... Got hung up there a little bit by missing some slashes, but was still able to get low, so it's a slower drop.
Yeah.
Or a shorter drop, not slower.
The lower there just saves so much time.
Yeah. I've had too many trips falling from Cloud Ruins in this one. The fall of shame.
See how BigK does for this last little bit. Ooh.
Not a bad finish. Alright. Oh, I'm missing that first boost.
Go upstairs. You get one. See how many we get.
Unless he messed up, he's probably going to get the rest of them, so that's going to be
five
five boosts. But I wonder if missing that first one means he's going to go for the Forbidden boost coming up here in just a minute. Ooh, he just went right over that one.
I wonder if that was on purpose.
That's a good question.
Doesn't have to worry about bonking on the swinging ball, though, which is nice.
Yeah.
BigK went for that first turtle boost, but just barely missed it, it seems.
Yeah, it looks like about the only turtle boost I think he's going to go for through here, because he's doing it mostly right style. He's probably going to go for this one right here.
Yep, there it is. He should be able to get around the spike ball pretty cleanly here.
Oh, easy. Kyle, one of the people that just, or BK, going over the bony bird instead of under him.
Yeah, I'm too scared to go over. It never seems to work out for me. Let's see if he goes for the one-hit right room or bully room again.
He tried.
Looks like he got caught up there on the corner. The window for that one-hit bully room is so tight.
It is.
Like you essentially just have to be completely perfect to be able to pull it off. But I mean, the good thing is once you got the setup,
Ooh.
It doesn't really hurt to go for, because worst case, you just get a normal 2-hit. Not really so bad.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Now, granted, that's not as bad of a place to die because it's not like the other one where you drop back like 5 rooms because you skip 2 checkpoints. But it definitely gives BK a chance to catch up because now they're on this. They're pretty much neck and neck.
Yep. That is absolutely huge. That is the kind of thing that Big K needed here.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have a race again.
Caliberry missing going around the left-hand side of that spike platform, and then Big K having to wait for it. So essentially, no difference, time lost or gained for them there.
So now we come into who gets whipless and who doesn't, because they're both going to have the Quarble cutscene.
Ooh, Caliberry messing up the damage boost there a little bit.
And BK2. Like, he got the damage boost, but did not get the follow-up.
Wow, Caliberry saved it. Big K, unfortunately, getting whips.
Yeah, so what happened on Kyle's side, even though he missed it the first time, since he got on that left side, he was able to use shurikens to make it up.
Yeah, getting that same side hit for the second jump, wherever it is, just can save so much. Can cover for a lot of mistakes.
Yep.
And getting damage on that first knockdown.
All right. Seeing Craig.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone kill the meatball that way. Caliberry killing the meatball through the geometry.
Yeah, it can happen. Because your
slash
is long enough to hit the hitbox, so.
Yeah, that's one of the most important things that you learn when you're learning to run this game, is that your slash is jank and incredibly broken, and you should abuse the heck out of it.
Alright. We got a clean right side jump from Caliberry here.
Another poop slide.
Yeah, this time at least he had full health, so even if he got hit, he wouldn't have died. Going the ground way. Even with the backup, that's faster than the normal strat.
Such a beautiful strat.
I need to learn that one.
I am way too scared to learn that.
Like, even with the backup, it's still faster. And if you manage to get that one tile, it's just amazing.
Yeah, I gave up on going for N2 skip because one tile was scary.
N2 is about the only one tile I can do.
I used to have it fairly consistently. At some point, I just lost it, and I have not tried. I just gave up on it. Both of our runners here are still very close to one another.
Yeah, it's just the main difference. And that one tile save. Come on, Kyle. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things, like, the main difference between the two right now is Caliberry's movement has been a lot more consistent. So he's been able to make his way through this stage a lot cleaner than DK has. Kyle off to a good start on the Colossus fight. BK starting off with Kolos.
Getting in some good damage there at the beginning. There we go.
Kyle Berry getting a one-cycle Seuss. And there's a good chance he's going to one-cycle Kolos here, too.
Very nice.
That
fight.
was clean.
I'm not sure. Oh, he's getting the team attack here. Though, the one good thing about getting the team attack here for Big K is if he hadn't gotten the kill there, he's definitely going to have it now.
Yep.
Yep, there it is. Very, very nice.
Shovel, please, on Caliberry's side. We get the German boys representing with Shovel bitte for shovel, please. I probably butchered that a little bit, so I apologize.
And they are both absolutely moving now.
Rope dart and ice, you go, you know.
Yeah. No, it's one of the things that's just so beautiful to me about how this game is designed. Is you get that one stage to really learn how to use rope dart, and then the game's like, here's glacial, have fun.
Well, I mean, that's like that's the majority of these levels. It's like after you get some major upgrades, you get a level afterwards to test your skills. With the exception of Catacombs. Catacombs is like, here's the challenge, then here's Bamboo Creek. Here's your fun level.
As they say, Bamboo Creek is a vacation. Kyle Berry this time treating us to the up and over.
And teleport again.
Teleport again.
Very clean Brazilian ice climber from BK. It's like sliding right around that corner. And BK with the one title again.
Oh, darn.
Alright. So he got the glitch, but he just didn't get the actual teleport.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's normally just a miss in the input, correct?
It's not really a missing the input, because the input is what causes that glitch to happen. It's probably what was happen is either the other jumping monster was either just a frame too far off screen or frame too close in the screen, so that way it triggered the hit, but the glitch didn't happen for where it was transitioning in for the rope dart to go yoink.
Oh, such a wonky trick.
It is, but it's great.
It's beautiful. I love it. We unfortunately don't get to see my favorite ones in the game, which are in the linear category, the 2 and Cloud Ruins. But those might just be my favorite because they are significantly easier.
Oh, you got to see an any percent run then. There's more.
Oh yeah, back in Cloud Ruins, there's what, like 5 more? Something ridiculous. There's so many.
And then there's one you do twice in Howling Grotto. If you on the original route for any percent, you had one in Crags.
The double teleport in Riviere.
Yep.
Teleporting is easily my favorite trick in the whole game. It's just so fun. Kyle is making short work of tower.
Yep. And rope dart can just break things. It's fun.
Oh, absolutely. Again, unfortunately, Kyle Berry does not have enough health, so we will not see any French connection here.
And then, depending on what happens with BK, maybe we can actually see him get through the full laser skip this time. Woo! I spoke too soon. Let's see what happens with the eyeballs here, though.
Ah, darn. It's very weird. The two spike crushers on the right side in that room only do 1 damage for some reason. It's just so incredibly odd.
Yeah.
Oh, is he gonna go for it? Oh, no. Darn.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. That's like well, I live here now. Ugh.
So unfortunate.
I mean, it doesn't lose them time compared to where you start at, but yeah.
Respect the attempt, though.
Absolutely.
It's a very, very difficult trick.
Kyle getting the eyeball skip this time. Yeah, I only go for full laser skip. I do not do French connection.
Yeah, laser skip is significantly easier. French connection is just way too scary. Ooh. Had to bail out. Not quite.
He tried. Oh. Woo.
Wow.
That is one of the OG eyeball skips.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that version of it.
Yeah. And then Minus goes for a Dozo Ho skip where he basically hit by 2 eyeballs, so you only take 2 damage instead of 5. But BK got lucky by also getting a health off of the thing he got with the rope dart, so that left him with 2 health going into the Wizard room. And GG's to Kyle Berry. 31-32, he will be moving on.
BK going for the laser skip. Fortunately, missed the wingsuit slash there. Fortunately, he was already at full health, so really all he's missing is the 3 damage from the shurikens that he would have had if he had not gone for it. Good golem fight so far for Big K. And there it is. GG's.
GG's to both runners. All right, now I'm pretty sure they're going to be getting it set up for them to come in for post-race commentary. So we'll see how that goes.
Absolute treat of a race.
All right, and hey, we got them both in here. Battle of the Kyles, round 2. How is everybody?
Hey boys, a little tense, but that was a good race.
Yeah. So I don't know how much you were paying attention to the GG runs, like the channel chat, but Grond had noticed. Yeah, Grond had noticed on your first run that coming out of Queen, you were 4 seconds off world record pace.
Oh, you know.
And then Tower happened.
You know. we're trying a new Queen thing. Not new, but like I haven't tried that setup with a double slashy jumpy before. And honestly, like I should have just thrown the shuriken. I wasn't ready for her to back out of that and go to her middle pattern. I didn't realize that I was on the clock quite so much. So unfortunately, we got the whips. But I was feeling really good at that pace going into that. And then after that, it was just like, let's finish this run. And why did I press jump in the People Whiz room?
Yeah, I was wondering what happened there because it happened so fast. I missed what happened. BK. So now that your run is over in the tournament, how you feeling?
Oh, the first one was great. Second one, as soon as Catacombs hit, I collectively face palmed and just continued on with the level.
And it happens, but
yeah.
I mean, you made it. Like, how do you feel making it this far into the tournament? Considering that
I feel really good getting this far at least. I didn't expect to make it this far with all the competition, so happy to at least get here and put in a few good runs.
That's good. And I mean, one of the things that I had noticed is like when it got down to the top 6 and top 4, like you were the only one that wasn't in top 10, but you are still an extremely strong runner. And out of everybody I think we got a half and half for new strats versus old strats, and it's still 4 strong runners because we got Grandius and Calberry just breaking the game. Then we got you and Ishbinder that don't really work in a whole lot of the new strats except for a couple turtle boosts here and there. And so when you're going into races knowing that there are people who have kind of like stretched the game, like how does that make you feel?
I like to rep the old school strats, but I'm gonna.
Respect.
I don't know if I'm gonna continue grinding 8-bit too much more or not. I'd like to get the sub 31 and probably have to work in a couple new things for that, but I'm really close to getting it and then probably call it quits there for 8-bit for a bit.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess that kind of answered Fruity's question. Is like, are we going to get some Canadian representation for the 30 Club? But if that's a goal for you to get sub 31, then yeah, we're definitely going to get some of that up there.
I hope so. It's been close so many times.
I believe in you, Kyle. You got this, man. You're playing so consistently. Like, it's just got to come through with a run that's just favorable, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kyleberry.
Yes, sir.
So going into the last bracket of the losers round, you're going to be going up against either Grandius or Ishbinder.
Terrifying.
So yeah, you knew what I was going to ask. Yeah,
Sorry,
so it's
I didn't mean
like
to cut you off.
Oh no, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. I mean, that's honestly the what I expected because it's like we got the world record holder and then probably one of the most solid people running just consistently for so long in Ishbinder. So that's definitely going to be some great matchups there. If you had to choose which one you win against, which would you prefer to go into on the next round?
Ishbinder. I haven't raced him yet this tournament, and I would love to get as much, racing in with as many Bamboo Boys as I can. Like, it's been an honor just to get to play with everybody and carry those dreams forward.
All right, so we got a couple questions for Calberry from chat. So Fruity's asking, why did you go low percent in Autumn?
Take it up with Kai Butt, man. I don't know. That guy calls the shots. We had 36 shards. We were considering going to kill the last Kappa. And it's like, wait, 36? No, we need 38 shards to get the 12 in that room and buy Shuriken first. So I was just going to get the shards, but my brain did not know how to handle 36. So we just ducked under the platform and I'm like, well, fuck, that was a mistake. I tried to go to the wall. Sorry for the language. Wasn't able to get the 4 shards I needed and had to just do low percent Autumn. That was a little out of practice. So we kind of ate dirt a few times.
Yeah, we were noticing that.
It was definitely fun to see for sure.
I'm glad it was entertaining for you guys. I mean, it was fun
Yeah.
for me, but I was really scared, man. I'm like, Kyle is like pretty much got this unless some ding tragedy strikes, and it looks like for both of us it did.
Yeah. Gradis is also asking, were you aware in the first one how insane your pace was, and how were you feeling?
Yes, of course. Watching the time on each level, kind of having an idea of being on world record pace. I just tried to keep my head down and keep doing my best run. I forget exactly where that was lost. Of course, the tower didn't help, but I was definitely getting a sub 31 until that Peepo Wiz room. That stings a little bit, but we're gonna get that pace back.
Yeah. So BK in Catacombs on the second race, because I missed it because we were talking about something kind of inconsequential. But whenever you how did you phase through that platform to just basically land in the spikes?
I think I just jumped like a pixel too far and was like right on the edge of it, so I just kind of landed right into it.
Okay. Yeah, because I missed it. All of a sudden, I see you falling into spikes. I'm like, oh no, what happened?
Yeah, I think I just I don't know. At that point, it's all kind of a blur, but I'm pretty sure I just kind of barely missed it.
Yeah. I mean, this was definitely a fun match to watch. It was nice seeing the rematch. It would have been interesting to see if we went into a third one, since we had things go wrong in the first one. We had things go wrong in the second one. Maybe we would have had a nice perfect run. Fruity wants to comment on the nice shop hops that you had going on, Mr. Barry.
Thank you, Waffles. I was very pleased to get kind of like one in each zone there. Got the Neapolitan hops.
All right. So up on the screen, we do have the brackets going into the last little bit. So we know that Kyle's going to be facing either Grandius or Ishbinder. The fun thing is we may have, after that one, there's a potential for 2 depending on whether someone goes undefeated or not. Because that's going to make that last bracket a little interesting. So we know we have our top 3. We got Grandius, we got Ishbinder, both of which are undefeated, and then we got Calberry with the 1. So these next races are going to be quite interesting. So Kyle, one question I do have is I know BK answered it earlier whenever he was talking about what he was going to be doing with that. Depending on how this tournament goes, what are your plans with Messenger and things like this going on?
I would really love to close out the sub 30 this year, and then look at some other projects. I kind of want to learn how to play Sheik and Melee properly.
Smash Brothers. One thing
Yes,
I know
sir.
absolutely nothing about other than the name of the character.
I got my May Flash adapter. I'm ready. You know, I got a trainer. We're gonna get coached up. But messenger wise, after a break to play some other games, I would like to branch out to other categories.
Not a Steve main?
Steve? Oh no, I don't. Sorry. Melee. I forgot Steve was in the game now. They ripped Steve's beat. They removed his post-win animation.
Ah.
All right, so I'm not even in to see anything that I was saying, but one thing I do want to mention is I know coming up pretty soon. As a matter of fact, it's going to be next Sunday. This channel is going to have their 2nd anniversary marathon, which I'm pretty sure there's going to be some Cuphead matches mixed in there. I don't know if any of the Messenger matches are going to be in there. As a matter of fact, GG Speedruns just popped it up in there. There's a schedule to look at, and we are going to be seeing a Messenger run in there. There will be an any % run by someone y'all know.
I hear some legend is running any % for our entertainment.
I have no idea who that's going to be.
Who is this phenomenal individual?
But one thing I also do want to shout out. Well, we're also going to have some legendary commentary because Minus and Fruity Waffles are going to co-commentate with me because I am terrible at doing solo commentary while I'm running. So they're going to make up for my lack of there. I'll do the stuff. They make it sound great.
Strong voices. I'm looking forward to it. And you guys should be too. Tune in.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, I don't know what else we really need to go over because I mean, it's like the races were smooth, they were clean, they were fast for the most part. It's definitely going to be one of those things where these next few sets of matches are going to be on. So we've got a minimum of minimum of 3, possibly 4 matches coming up, depending on how the final brackets go for the winners. So this is going to be fun. For both of the runners. Who's your choice for taking it all the way?
I mean, that's going to be yours truly.
I second the motion. I'm cheering for my fellow Kyle.
All right.
Let's go, Kyle.
All right, you hear that, Grandius? You're the underdog in this, apparently. Everybody's going for Kyle.
Versus the young bloods. Let's go, boys.
Man. Yeah. I mean, does anybody else have any other questions from the runners in chat? I don't know, Grond. You're saying y'all are screwed, but it's like he's an OG, so is Kyle.
Just he's on our team, dude. Like it's all against Grandius. But like, honestly, realistically, I do expect Grandius to win, but I'm gonna do my damn best to make sure that doesn't happen.
I think we are in for some absolutely amazing races. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole tournament's been amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
Just, like with each round, they just keep. It feels like they get closer and closer.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for a world record run to happen during this.
It would not surprise me, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, heck, in the in the other tournament that's ongoing, that's actually something that already happened. in the
Cuphead.
tournament. Yeah,
I missed that.
Phenomenal.
yeah, world record run in the tournament.
All right.
Yeah, it would be amazing if we could have it here too. It would just
Absolutely.
Oh my
be
goodness.
absolutely insane.
You're spoiling my plans.
But hey, it could be you.
Yeah, get the 29 in the tournament.
Yeah.
Please, no, I can't. It's too much pressure. Okay, I will.
I believe.
Hey, we're getting there. And I mean, Vlak's back in the game, so I mean he's already dropped a new world record in any percent right after Gron got one. If he decides to come back to 8% or not 8%, 8-bit, that's definitely going to be a pushing thing.
Dude, can we do 8% runs? Just like run through catacombs and we're done. Let's go 8%.
This is what happens when you're out of coffee and you need lunch.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing with you, buddy.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. That would be a great thing.
I love you, boys.
Oh yeah, love you too, Kyle. Both of you. But if we don't have any more questions, I think I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Dino to figure out where we're going to take the stream today. Big GGs to both the runners. Big congrats to Kyle for progressing on. And we'll see how our top 3 progresses out from here.